Now, as you listen to these words, you may notice something shifting deep within. Because the truth is, for so long, you carried a story. One that told you to wait, to hesitate, to hold back. A story that whispered, what if I'm not enough? But what if that story was never yours to begin with? What if it was just a thought floating by that you accidentally believed? And as you begin to see that now, something else becomes clear. You're not that old energy. You never were. You're always more. Because when you see something you desire, when you feel that spark of attraction, it's not a mistake. It's not random. It's a call, a signal, a knowing deep within that says, go. Because aren't you already the kind of person who goes for what they want? Maybe you just forgot for a little while. And as you remember now, as you feel that shift deep inside, you begin to realize you've always had this power. The power to move, the power to claim, the power to own your desires. And isn't it interesting how the more you step into this truth, the more natural it feels. Like a rhythm, a flow, a dance. That was always meant to be yours. You don't wait anymore, do you? Because waiting, it was never really your style. Not really. When you think about it, when you step forward, when you make your move, doesn't it just feel right? Like slipping into something that was always waiting for you. Because it was. Because you were. And maybe, just maybe, you can already feel how easy it is now to lock eyes with someone and let them feel you. To speak with certainty, knowing your words land with weight. To approach without hesitation, because you're the kind of person who moves forward. And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes, doesn't it? Because when you know, when you really know, you don't hesitate. What does that feel like, to simply know, to own it, to live it? And as you continue moving through life like this, as you feel this shift deep inside, there's something else you realise. That old way of thinking, it was never really you. And if it was never you, then you can let it go now, can't you? Just like that. Because the more you let go, the further you go. And the further you go, the more effortless it all becomes. When you look back, maybe even just a few days from now, you might even laugh. Because it's almost funny, isn't it? How easy this always was. And maybe you can already imagine it now. The next time you see someone you admire, someone who sparks that excitement in you, you already know exactly what to do, don't you? Because you're already that person. Because you always were. And now you just live it. When you think about that, isn't that a powerful thing to know? And now, as you begin to hear these words, something shifts, doesn't it? Because somewhere deep inside, something already knows it's time. Time to let go of the old. Time to step into the new. Time to remember what was always true. Because wasn't it just a story? That old belief, that old pattern, that old voice whispering limitations in your mind. A voice that was never really yours. And now, as you see it for what it is, you realise something. It was never really yours. You can put it down now, can't you? You can let it go just like that. And as you do, something else happens. Space opens up. New possibilities begin to unfold, and suddenly, things are different. You're different. Because when you think about it, have you ever noticed how powerful you are when you simply decide, when you make a choice, when you step forward? Because right now, you are stepping forward, aren't you? You're stepping into something bigger, something truer, something that was waiting for you all along. Because the truth is, there are no chains holding you back, no barriers stopping you, only thoughts. And thoughts change, don't they? In an instant, just like that. When you see someone who excites you, when you feel that spark of attraction, you don't hesitate anymore, do you? Because hesitation was a part of the old story. And you're not living in that story anymore. Because now you move. Now you act. Now you claim. Because isn't it true? You've every right to. You've always had the right. And maybe, just maybe, as you realise this, you can already feel the shift happening inside. And isn't it fascinating how the more you step into this energy, the more natural it feels. Like you were always meant to do this. Like this is who you've been all along. Because the more you do it, the more effortless it becomes, doesn't it? The more magnetic you become. Because people, they don't remember words. They remember energy. They remember how you make them feel. And the more you step into this truth, the more people feel it. The more they respond to you. The more the world opens up to you. Because you were never small. You were never weak. You were never unworthy. Those were just illusions, shadows of the past. And now you stand in the light of something bigger, something undeniable. And you might begin to wonder, how does it feel to be this person? To be the one who acts instead of waits? To be the one who moves instead of hesitates? To be the one who's chosen? Because you choose yourself first. Maybe you can already feel it. That confidence, that certainty, that power. And the more you feel it, the more it becomes you. The more it integrates into your being. The more it simply is. And from this moment forward, things are different, aren't they? Because now, you don't wait for permission. You don't crave attention. You don't seek validation. You simply move. You simply do. You simply are. That's enough. That's more than enough. That's power. When you think about that, isn't that a beautiful thing to know?